let's take it back to Lizzo's beginnings. Okay, I'm gonna pull this up because the shape line wasn't the only thing that she got attention for recently. She has this new show called like Big Girls or something, and it's like a dance show for big girls. Like she's looking for backup dancers. Okay, here's an article out of MSN. I don't know if this is a good source. It's no, it's identical to the one I read in the New York Times. This is out of the Philly Inquirer. On Lizzo's new reality TV show, plus size dancers move with joy, confidence, and sex appeal. I doubt it highly. Watch out for the Big Grrrls, starring R&B singer Lizzo. Follows the formula of binge-worthy reality. I mean, already, come on, we're gonna say binge-worthy when we're talking about a show where every woman is 250 plus. I don't know if anybody's watching this show right now, but it's on Amazon Prime. Features 10 talented plus size women, and they vie for a dream gig spots on the Grammy Award winners dance team, the Big Grrrls, and the chance to perform with Lizzo at the Bonnaroo Music and Arts Festival. Man, I wonder if the moose from the Poconos is one of the contestants, because that would be very inclusive of her to include an animal. Like contestants on shows such as Sean Combs Making the Band, they are competing to be part of a group. I hope the stage is ready for this. The photo shoot challenges are reminiscent of America's Next Top Model, and the positive affirmation gives me RuPaul's Drag Race vibes. Certainly all shows that promote a healthy self-image, right? But Lizzo is looking for something more. Plus size women with her same zest for life. And I guess strong knees. The contestants' ability to master the choreography to hits Truth Hurts, Good as Hell, and Good as Hell drives the drama. Just watching these women perform perfect splits and land somersaults is inspiring. Really? Okay. I think one of them was a dude, too. It's hard for me to do a split, and I was in varsity gymnastics. Big girls are doing it, honey. And I'm sure by doing it, she means splitting their pants. Lizzo said in the pilot episode, I need more big girl dancers to fill the space on stage with me. I've asked the dance agency for big girl dancers, and they gave me nothing. Yeah, because they should. They should be giving you nothing. Girls that look like me simply don't get representation. This is false. This is false. I have seen nothing but representation of obese people over the last few years. Like, I would say probably last 10, it's been coming up. But like steadily since 2010, the 2010s has been more and more. Like you can't even go into like I talked about this before. I went to go into an Athleta store to get new yoga shit or new workout clothes. And the mannequins were fat and I just turned around and walked right out because I'm like, this doesn't inspire me. I don't want to support like I don't know. I'm gonna get into her shapewear line, but like fucking obese people don't need to do everything. Like they shouldn't be doing everything. They shouldn't be doing splits and like fucking doing a dance competition. Like they should be taking vitamins, working out every day until conditions improve. And then they can go out and fucking join a dance team. But this is like kind of not safe, not good for their joints. It's probably gonna be a lot of heavy breathing in these practices. So this is a lie that big girls don't get representation. They literally get too much representation. But she's gonna say this to promote this message and, of course, make a lot of money in the meantime. It's time to pull up my sleeves and find them myself. And by sleeves, she means the extra skin on her arms. In Living Colors, Fly Girls defined what the ideal hip hop and R&B dancers should look like more than 30 years ago. Yeah, and it's still the ideal because they can have endurance and you're not worried that they're going to have a heart attack in the middle of the routine. The dance crew, led by Rosie Perez, performed high kick splits and the running man between segments. Man, I want to go back to the 90s. J-Lo got her start as a fly girl. Yeah, if J-Lo were obese as a fly girl, she'd be dead by now. The dancers were petite with small waists and curvy bottoms. Like J-Lo also redefined body image, by the way, because she had a giant ass and like she kind of trailblazed the giant ass industry. Like giant, bigger natural ass. Like I don't think she had. This was before like the fake asses took off. Lizzo's show tosses out these old school notions like a used lace front wig. Don't understand this reference. And it's delicious to watch. Finding dancers is just a small part of the show's mission. I'm sure the catering is the biggest part of the mission. Lizzo is writing a new narrative for plus size women by treating them well and showing them they deserve to be joyful, confident, and sexy. Yes, they deserve to be joyful, confident, and sexy, so they should be like focusing on losing weight. She moves the contestants into a plush Los Angeles mansion with a dance studio, gym. Ha! Just lock them in the gym. Be like, you can't come out. We'll see you in 6 months. And a tricked out kitchen. Oh no. See, this undoes the gym. The women practice yoga, enjoy champagne, and good food. Oh boy. Shame has no place. It should. Shame should have a place. Lizzo's concern is how these women see themselves, and how others see them is their problem. No, shame is good. Shame is good. It's like it keeps people in check. Like, why is it okay to shame people for certain things and not others? Why is it okay to shame people for who they vote for? Uh, Going to a school board meeting, but it's not okay to shame somebody for being overweight. This makes no fucking sense. The only reason why this persists is because there's money to be made. Let's see, what is percentage of the country is overweight? Percentage of, I'm gonna say obese. I'm just gonna stop at overweight. Let's see. CDC. What do they know? Okay, so the CDC says that 42% of the US is obese. This is like, they've got to have stats from more recent than 2018. Come on now. Okay, 2020 map. Do, do, do. Self-reported. Okay, so probably a lot of people are not going to report. Okay, so in some areas of the country, it's like 35 to 40%. All right. All right. We'll say that it's 40%. 40% of the country is obese. So, of course, this is going to persist because there's money to be made. I want you to feel special. No, she doesn't. She doesn't. She wants to make money. She wants to stay famous. She doesn't give a fuck about these women because if she did, she'd send them home with a diet. Lizzo said to the women on their first day in the house, it's important. Like if one of them like blew out their knee, she wouldn't go with them to the hospital and like visit them till they were better. She'd be like, next, you know, roll in the next one. It's important that they are in an environment where they can thrive. That's chic and fly. She said, I want to treat these girls good. I want to treat them as good as myself. Well, that's the problem. Although it feels familiar, watch out for the big girls does what no other reality television show has done before. What they have like an EMT on staff the whole time, showing plus size women learning to live their best lives. Oh, and there isn't a diet involved. Yeah, but there should though. This is the core of her brand. This is the thing. People need their fat celebrities. People need their fat influencers. Fat fluencers? I don't know. But remember, Adele, people were so upset with Adele when she lost weight. They couldn't get over it. Like she got shit. Adele got so much shit for losing weight. Her fans came after her. People need and I'm going to say it's like mostly women. Fat women need their fat female celebrity influencer to like let them know that it's okay for them to stay fat. Rebel Wilson was kind of like the fat fluencer for a while. She was everybody's like fun fat celebrity friend. She lost weight. She got shit for it. So losing weight is not okay in their minds. And Lizzo's like, "You know what?" She stepped up to the plate, no pun intended, and she's like, "I will be the fat celebrity that everybody wants and needs," because, they get upset when you lose weight, and they need somebody to push the fat message. Okay, I'm gonna bring up this other article. So now, of course, she started this. So she has this show, and she is also coming out with a shapewear line, which, this went viral, I guess, yesterday or the other day on Twitter. And, like, we all fell for it because Twitter. And it's a video of her going up the stairs. Everyone, ugh, sorry again, trigger warning. It's fat ass incoming. I should have warned you guys. Hide your kids. Hide your wives. This was yesterday. Our girl Lizzo is trending after she posted this now viral video of her boarding a plane in her shapewear line, Yitty. She also teased new music, which is something we can all agree is good news. I have no problem with her doing music. Obviously, she's like a very talented singer. I don't know how her vocal cords haven't been like cramped out by the fat in her neck, but like all the power to her. I hope she keeps creating music. But like, I do not think she should be selling clothes, shapewear. This is fucking gross. This is unacceptable. This is so gross. And it's funny because like Anna, my good pal, that Star Wars girl, brings up this point yesterday. So Lizzo's allowed to get her bare ass on a plane, and it's fine, but Olivia Cuplow, former Miss Universe, is forced to wear her boyfriend's hoodie to fly to Cabo because it was inappropriate. We're truly living in a clown world. And again, here's the picture of like Lizzo with her big ass hanging out, literally presenting. And here's Olivia, like tiny. What is she even showing? Like a tiny bit of midriff, and like she has like almost no boobs. I mean, she could have, if I were her, I would have, wrapped this shut with a belt or something. But she had to throw on a sweatshirt. So Anna points this out, and then Lizzo actually responds to her, which is wild, which like Anna's not even verified. So good for Anna, I guess. And then Lizzo goes, "Like what you see, go to yitty.com to get your gigantic shapewear." Fashion mogul. Oh my God. She's literally just taking advantage of fat people who don't want to lose weight. And then of course, like Anna's on California time. I would have loved to have had her here, but she's probably still asleep. Plus she's a night owl. I'll have to talk to her. Like on the next SimpCast, I'll have to ask her like what kind of responses and fun trolls she's getting. Of course it's because she was flying private and it's probably her plane, and she doesn't give a fuck. When you fly private, you can wear whatever you want. Girl, you look good as hell. This is a lie. These people her fans are lying to her. Venti. No, we don't. We don't like what we see. Lordy. And they're calling it, oh, you're haters. I saw some comments somewhere like, oh, white people pretend they care about your health. I'm like, oh boy. That's an issue for you, buddy. Ugh. I guess she is a good businesswoman. Yeah. But let's not pretend that like Lizzo gives a fuck about anybody by herself. I used to sleep in my car. Anything is possible. Well, you still look like you sleep in your car. I slept in my car and I had to cut the ass out of all my leggings. And to represent that struggle, I created Yitty. This is what I looked like when I slept in my car. I would just leave my ass out the window. So I looked at her. Let's look at Yitty. Let's look at her shapewear line. Maybe there's something on there I can buy. Okay. Because it's supposed to be very inclusive. Oh, I'm bringing this up too. So Lizzo Shapewear brand started a conversation. What is this? This is a pattern. This reminds me of like a magic eye. Remember the magic eyes? Like if we stare at this long enough, is like a woman who's in decent shape gonna pop out? Is that the trick here? Okay. This is a 100-piece collaboration. Wow, is that how many pieces she needs to cover her body? With Fabletics called Yitty, which is a combination of yikes and titty, I suppose. The news has much of the singer's global fan base psyched about her latest venture, especially because it includes a size. No, nobody's excited about extra small. Come on, relax. Why even carry extra small? Why even carry medium? Why don't you just carry from large to 6X? Because extra small people are not here for this. Like, extra small people are good. They figured it out. Amid the excitement, though, came social media criticism that shapewear, which has traditionally served to hide or conceal flaws and/or make the body appear slimmer, runs contrary to Lizzo's signature brand of unconditional self-love. Yes, I've absolutely seen women make this argument. It's kind of hypocritical of her to have a shapewear line. Shapewear is designed to like make you look snatched, make you look thinner. It's supposed to hide like cellulite, hide bumps, hide your muffin top, hide the back fat, hide the like under your bra arm fat. Like, shapewear is designed, and like I've never been a fan of shapewear just because it's just like over the years maybe I've had a couple of things where I'm like and I just found they ultimately didn't really make me look that much better, and it's like it's annoying. I'm like, I'd rather nut up for a couple months, lose some weight, and then like not be worried about having to wear shapewear to look good in something. Like, this is what we used to do. This is the old-fashioned way. Women would just lie low. You'd wear, like, black sweatpants or a black sweatsuit until conditions improved. You'd be like, "Shit, none of my clothes fit me. I gotta buckle down. I gotta eat healthy. I gotta hit the gym." Like, maybe we shouldn't make clothes in every size. Like, where's the motivation gonna be? My motivation is, like, I know I have a 10-pound window, and if the clothes I'm wearing start feeling a little tight, I know it's time to get with it. Like, unless, obviously, unless you're pregnant or, like, going through, I'm not saying don't ever buy bigger clothes, that's crazy, but I think you should, as an adult, get to know where your body feels its best, and, like, I just don't think you should be like, "Yeah, let's celebrate, our 100-pound weight gain by getting some fucking shapewear." But right, you're gonna look better. Why don't you save your money, not buy the shapewear, and just like hit the gym and go on keto until your shit gets figured out. So yeah, this is a good argument to make. If you're all about the self-love, why do you need to have shapewear? Don't you love yourself, like bumps and all? I see why am I? Yesterday, Lizzo officially unveiled her new shapewear line by way of a cheeky butt tattoo. Oh, that's a tattoo? Oh, she had Yitty on her butt. Blech. We get it, Lizzo. You want everyone to look at your butt. Not an hour goes by where someone's not looking at your butt. So this is a tattoo? Yikes. And then when she gains more weight, it's just gonna say, "Yuck." Sorry, trigger warning. There's a lot of showing Lizzo's ass today. You guys are not prepared. It's probably early for this. Like, let me have my coffee before I see a big fat ass. Like, shame is good. Shame is what keeps people in line. And, like, again, when I was growing up, it wasn't called body shaming. It was called tough love. Like, yeah, you didn't enjoy I never enjoyed coming back from college on a break home to hear my mom be like, "Ooh," I'd put on, like, my favorite I remember I had my favorite sweater was this Abercrombie sweater, had a big stripe across the middle. It was like a thick yarn. And I remember I, like, saved all this money to buy it. It was, like, $60 or something, which was, like, so like, the most I'd spent on anything. But I was like, "Yes, Abercrombie." You guys remember Abercrombie. It was, like, everybody who was anybody was wearing Abercrombie. So I finally got this Abercrombie sweater, and I'm wearing it, and I come home from break from college, and my mom goes, "Ugh, you look substantial. You look like a fullback." She told me I looked like a fullback in that sweater, so I finished out the day, took it off, folded it up, put it in my closet, and I was like, "All right, I gotta get I gotta get back on track." Like, we need people to shame us a little bit. I think especially when it comes to being obese, because if you don't, this is called too much body acceptance. And there's a lot more problems that come along with being obese than benefits. Although the internet will certainly show you right away the positives to being obese. Which is, I don't know, people don't wanna sit next to you on planes. I guess that's a positive. So anyway, she gets this Yitty butt tattoo. This was a dream 5 years in the making, but that her offerings will be for every damn body. I think it's just for fatties. The sizing is very inclusive. More, and that's the thing is like Kim Kardashian just came out with a body wear line, Skims. So she's trying to compete with Kim Kardashian. So they're vying for the same demographic. Kim Kardashian Skims, which includes up to 4 and 5X. Spanx, which includes up to 3X. Yeah, Spanx was the OG shapewear line. They like really cornered the market. They really took off. I think they really blew up like what in the 2000s. And Yummy, which stops at 2X, 3X. Oh no, how dare you? But for some, it seems that size inclusivity, I fucking can't stand this word. Anybody else, like, I can't stand seeing the word inclusivity anymore. Doesn't make up for the premise of shapewear. But as New York Times points out, the centuries long history of shapewear began with painful, restrictive, and unhealthy corsets and girdles. Yeah, you know why? Because they were trying to look thinner than they were. The point of shapewear was like the norm. What looked good was to be thin and small and snatched and have a waist. It wasn't to like smooth out your disgusting fat body. It was to look better. Twitter used black fat queer wrote, "Yeah, I'm good on shapewear, even if it's designed by someone fat." I don't really fully understand that. Like, is she saying like I'm not wearing shapewear? Oh, okay, she's against it. Telling us to embrace our bodies as they are, and then coming out with shapewear does not sit right with my soul. I agree with you. Black fat queer. Never thought I'd say that. Of course, not everyone on Twitter had negative comments. Others were thrilled by the announcement. Yeah, let me guess. If we could weigh everyone that was thrilled by the announcement, I would say nobody was under 200 pounds, including fat fab feminists who posted Yitty is just another reason why I am and have always been a Lizzo stan. Fat people have been forced to accept scraps. No, you haven't. Fat people are not struggling. Like their bodies are struggling, their joints again, organs, lungs, like probably the seams of their pants are struggling, but they themselves as people don't have to struggle in society. They're so accepted, they're too accepted. They aren't making room for us. So she said screw it and is doing that herself. Plenty of room for you fatties, don't worry. I like that the only white girl she has in here is like way fatter than her. Lizzo herself is acknowledging the commentary that shapewear contradicts what she hopes is the message that people take away from her unabashed self love. I'm selling a mentality that I can do what I want with my body, wear what I want, and feel good doing it. So, like, looking good is like out the window. It's just like it's all about feelings, right? We're in this time of your feelings are all that matters, reality is irrelevant, health, actual science is irrelevant. So if you can get somebody to feel good, you've won. That's what Lizzo's done. She's gotten fat women to feel good about their disgusting, unhealthy bodies. I know I keep saying disgusting, but like, it's more that they're just unhealthy. Like self-love, true self-love is loving yourself enough to get healthy and get strong and go to the gym. I.e., that it's not brave to love your body and want to feel good in the skin you're in. No, no more of that. Nothing to see here but a body, just like your body, she said. A press release announcing the launch doubled down on the notion, stating that the brand champions body normativity and self love. What the fuck does that even mean? Like, this is a fancy way of saying just giving up. We embrace giving up, but look good while you're doing it. Interview with Harper's Bazaar. She's only 33. My God. She's big too. She's like that moose at the Poconos. She's like 5'10", I think. As early as I started to learn to be ashamed of my body, I was in shapewear. I was in girdles. I was binding my stomach to the point of cutting her skin and bleeding. Well, whoever was raising her should have been like, yeah, stop wearing girdles. Just fucking go walk outside for an hour. Go run around the yard. I thought it was super normal to be that dissatisfied and that willing to hide my body. So brave. She elaborated a bit more on that in a peek into Yitty's colorful, bold offerings on Instagram, calling the brand a love letter to my big girls, another promo for her show, and a welcome letter to everybody. Next to a shot of herself with five fellow Yitty models. This is not an invitation to change who you are, but it is an invitation to buy your shit. She continued in her caption, this is an opportunity to be who you are. See, it's like you can be who you are if you buy my stuff. She doesn't love you. She doesn't support you. She's making money off weakness. I don't know about y'all, but I'm sick of people telling me how I'm supposed to look and feel about my body. I'm sure she's at a point in her career where like nobody is telling her shit. Like I'm sure she gets off stage and people are just handing her cupcakes saying, "Good job, so beautiful, so brave." Like I doubt anyone in her circle is actually being like critical of her anymore. Like I'm sure she brings a publicist to her doctor's appointment. The doctor's like, "Man, maybe you could lose a little," and she's like, "Shh." She puts her finger over the doctor's mouth. We've heard enough. I'm tired of discomfort being synonymous with sexy. Oh, but like trying to get up a flight of stairs, you're okay with that discomfort? If it's uncomfortable, take it off. And if it makes you feel good, put it on. Like a CPAP machine. Because you can't sleep at night because your neck is too fat. She added that Yitty isn't just shapewear, it's your chance to reclaim your body and redefine your beauty standard. No. It's about giving up. And give up and buy my shit. True to Lizzo's point, if you want to wear shapewear, you should be able to choose from high quality options that fit your body and actually feel good. I get it. Like people get depressed, people get busy, people have kids. There's so many reasons why like I'm not like shitting on people who gain weight. Like I've been pretty fat myself. Like 152 pounds might have been my max and I'm like 5'2". So that's fucking might as well be obese. That was like my biggest in college. And it's like I didn't think like, yeah, let me get some shapewear. I was like, no, you gotta kind of like wear shitty clothes for a few months and then figure your shit out.